So you want to get into content creation. You want to build your social media platform. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you guys the camera that I use to build my content and my social media platforms, because I know you're sitting over there tired of using your phone for everything. You're tired of using it to text, you're tired of using it to record content, and you're tired of buying all these accessories, and you want to get a dedicated setup. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you guys that I believe is the best starter camera for you, which is better than your phone, and you get a lot of better images and a lot of better image quality, and it's separate from your phone. So we're going to talk more about this Sony ZV-1 and why I feel like it's the best beginner camera for any content creator. Okay, so usually when I start my videos, one of the major reasons with me when it comes towards buying any type of equipment or accessory to build my social media platform, usually it's the budget. Well, with this camera here, man, depends on where you fall in your budget. Like, this camera could be expensive out your price budget range. So as of now, like, the video recording for you guys and the quality that you guys are seeing is coming out of my Lumix S9. I decided to make this investment because I feel like I have outgrown this camera, but I still use this camera as of today for a B camera, you know, just in case I'm recording for this or something like that, so you guys can get that behind the scenes. So with this camera, why should you get the Sony ZV-1 or the ZV-1 Mark II as your beginner camera? Well, the main reasons why I chose this is because of the fact that getting out into photography, videography, like, I wasn't a person that was really trying to get into learning about lenses. I really didn't care about lenses at the time. I was always running gun, and to this day I'm pretty much like running gun with what I have, because the content I was making was car videos, I was doing vlogs and stuff like that. So that's some things right there. But this is why I'm going to go into scrapping out the budget. If we take budget out the picture, why this is like the perfect beginner camera if you want to do content creation, is that one of the few things versus anything else. You ready to shoot. Like, if I want to see some content, if I want to capture the moment right then and there, I am ready to shoot, because when I open this articulate screen, it opens, it's ready to go. Versus the camera that I'm recording on, I can open the screen, but I need to turn it on with a separate button. So I'm missing content by like, what, a half a second or so, but I chose to deal with that. But this is something else I would say that is nice, is that as soon as you're ready with these point and shoot cameras, you can open the screen, you're ready to point and shoot, and they mastered that well on the Sony platform. The second thing I should say that is good for content creators is that I know that you probably don't have enough money to buy like a microphone. You don't have enough money to buy like the external mic or a lavalier wireless mic that I'm running right now. The good thing about this setup here is that it has a 360 microphone. This only comes on the Mark II though, not on the Mark I. If you got the first one would just only have directional just in front of you, but this one you can set it to automatic or 360. So that is a pro here, which I feel like is good for content creation. And it comes with a wind mic, and you can just record like you're just out and about. Like, that's one thing I really like about it. See, like, we're talking, boom, like, and it's small. So this is a nice thing here, because as my phone is going off, this is how big it is compared to the phone. Like, this the iPhone, this is it. It's smaller. So if you're looking for that discreetness or anything like that, boom, like, here you go. It's smaller than your iPhone. The sensor is a lot bigger than your iPhone. So your pictures and everything gonna come out a lot better on this camera than your iPhone. So that was another reason for me why I decided to get the Sony ZV-1 Mark II, is for these items and reasons that I'm listening for you guys, because I was like, you know what? I need a dedicated setup, something that I can carry with me on the go and capture moments, and this was with me in my pocket just as much as my iPhone, believe it or not. For a person like me, just not getting into photography, you don't really care about, like, okay, how should I do my slow-mo? Usually I used to do my slow-mo and time-lapse on my iPhone. Well, this here got the dedicated button right there, S and Q, and it's nice to see that, because if I want to do content and I'm out and about, like, again, I was doing car content. If I want to catch a car on the road, I just tap the button. Oh, now I'm in as you can see, S&Q mode. And S&Q mode was letting me know, like, already once I seen that, I'm ready to do slow or quick. So I was getting a nice slow-mo content whenever I want to. So when it's time for me to go back and edit my videos, I had my thing there. I didn't have to worry about, okay, what my image quality was, because I set it one time to 4K. I think it was like 120 or 60 frames. And once I push that button, I'm ready to go. So that is some of the good things I really like about this. Now, I know a lot of content creators out here gonna tell you guys, oh, this don't have a hot shoe, this has a cold shoe and stuff like that. When you're first starting out, none of that stuff really matters. The main reason why I use this is really a hot shoe because I can get like a Sony microphone and then hook up on there wirelessly, which is nice, which is fun and all. But I really didn't use that. I really use like my wireless mic here, or I use my wind muff here. And that's all I need, and a tripod. Like, this was like a nice dedicated setup. And if you want to check out like videos that I did, it's not on this channel, but check out some of my car content that I did on Blueprint 1LE. Everything between last year has been recorded on this camera, the content that I have been doing. So if you're impressed with that quality of camera, and you're impressed with the image quality, then pick this up. Now, I did not get this new. I know online you can get this particular camera for like almost $900 new. I didn't get this for $900 new. I went on to Best Buy and got an open box and was luckily to get this for like $700, and this was new. So that was a deal there, especially coming from the Sony ZV-1. Now, I would have still had it, but you know, it was so small, I dropped it and broke it, so it is what it is. But I should say, before I let you guys go, what are some investments that you should get if you decide to get this camera? Since I've been having this for over 2 years, some of the investments I should tell you guys to get is definitely get this newer, I would say like rig setup, so you can have a better grip on it, because this camera is pretty small. This is like what you get if you take this off. Like, this camera is really small. So, and that's the pro of it. Like, it's point and shoot. You can be discreet. You can get your content on the fly. You don't have to worry about you vlogging with a big camera out in public. So, but if you want to hold on and have a nice grip, I have big hands. This doesn't pass the pinky test. So I had to get something like this to get a nice grip on it, just to keep that stabilized footage too. So that is what's awesome there. You can get some good content out of this camera, like shooting in 4K, but you're gonna run across an issue with battery. That's one con of this camera. Like, the battery is so small, but it drains when you shooting in that good high quality, that good resolution, man. Like 4K 30, this camera gonna be draining pretty fast. Like, I probably only can get about 45 minutes of good content. But for me, it didn't bother me at the time because I usually shoot in like 15-minute spurts. But yeah, this pretty much drains pretty quick. So I suggest you guys, if anything, get you a nice charging case to charge all your batteries. So I have a total of about 4 battery packs. And this case, if you're looking for, is called Telston. I'll put a link in the description. Overall, coming from a content creator that's been shooting with this camera over 2 years, is this still the best camera for 2025 and beyond? In my opinion, I would say yes, because it gets rid of all the nuances that you would get from any big camera, such as the mirrorless or the APS-C cameras. Why? Is because it's a lot of stuff that's packed in here that before I upgrade to the camera that I'm shooting with now, this camera did a lot. It really did a lot. Like, things that I'd have to worry about, far as, okay, what type of lens I need to use. Do I need an ND filter? Do I worry about 4K, slow-mo? Do I need to switch lenses? All that stuff I didn't have to worry about because it's packed into here. Slow-mo is just nice. When it's ready to go, it's ready when I'm ready. So I didn't have to get ready. It was always ready. So what camera you guys thinking about getting for your content creation? Like, is this one of them that you're thinking about getting? Are you thinking about getting the Canon PowerShot or the Canon R50V or any other point and shoot? Even though the R50V is not point and shoot, you do have an interchangeable lens, and it kind of fits in the ballpark figure if you add in the kit lens. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. But like that's gonna wrap this video up. If you like this video, y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.